thank you so much for joining us on election night. What do you think this election means to the world?
It means that we're about three-fourths of the way to the fulfillment of my uncle's dream.
And Dr. Martin Luther King would say what if he were alive today?
He'd say, "Job well done so far. Let's complete the job, though." We're about, I'd say, three-fourths of the way there. Unfortunately, the only downside to tonight is that there were just too many people voting based on race. I mean, there were black people voting for Barama because he was black. There were white people not voting for him because he was black. And there were even some white people voting for him because he was black. But ultimately, his dream was about being judged by the content of the character, not by the color of the skin. And so that's why, unfortunately, even if Barack does win tonight, we cannot say that his dream has been fulfilled. Conversely, though, if John McCain wins, we can still say that there's been progress towards the fulfillment of his dream also, because Sarah Palin would be the first female elected vice president. And as you know, his dream was an American dream. It was not an African-American dream, it was not an Irish-American dream, it was not a European-American dream. It was an American dream. So.
Do you think this election will somehow rectify the movement that Dr. King has fought so hard to achieve?
Either way, I think it will. And I say that because obviously if Barack Obama does not win tonight, it's evident that we've still got a lot of work to do. So on one hand, it would be disappointing. But like I said, the bright spot would be we have Sarah Palin. Even though you might not agree with her politics, she is a female, and females have been oppressed in this society.
And Senator Obama spoke at Ebenezer Baptist Church earlier in the year.
Yes.
Were you present at his?
I was.
And he talked about the African American vote and us catapulting him to possibly win the election. Do you think that's going to happen tonight?
I think it's a very good possibility that he will win. But I'd have to be honest and say I don't think it'll be because of the African American vote, because we just are not that large of the population. I mean, if he wins tonight, he would have had to have gotten significant white vote. I mean, even if 100% of us, which I think probably is almost safe to say that almost 100% of us did go vote for him, but that would not put him over the top. I mean, they tell us we're only 13% of the population. I believe it's more like 15, or maybe even 18. But still, we're just not enough to put him over the top alone.
And what are some of the things that we can strive for to complete Dr. King's dream?
That the next time, even if hopefully when Barack runs for re-election, or when the next African-American male or female, or the next female comes behind him, the next Hillary Clinton, that people will be voting based on what they're going to do about health care, jobs, taxes, and it will have nothing to do with how they look or their gender.
Honor and pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes, we can! 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 Yes, we can!
There's change in the air, change in the mind, change in the heart, King's dream. There's change in the air, change in the heart, change in the mind, King's dream. Can't believe this is happening right before my eyes. It's a big surprise that someone like me can become president. It's not about the color of skin. It's about looking at a man, seeing what's within his heart, his soul, his mind. It's about time. There's change in the air, change in the heart, change in the mind. King's dream. Change in the air, change in the heart, change in the mind. King's dream. I can't believe this is happening right before my eyes. It's a big surprise that someone like me can be president in this day and time. It ain't about the color of skin. It's about looking at a man and seeing from within his mind, his heart, his soul. It's about time.
Thank you. that song mean to you?
That song means the struggle of what our people have gone through, the struggle of, because the song, in the midst of the song, I even talk about Rosa Parks. I talk about listening, Can You Hear Me, Martin? It's your dream. Because it's everything that our people have lived for and have struggled for and have fought for so many years. I cried when I voted. It wasn't just a vote, it was more than a vote to me. It was like, man, I thought about people that were hung. I thought about people that have died for this cause. And so that's what the song was about. It was from my heart, and since I see and I understand the struggle. And so that's what that song means to me.
This is your little brother. So tell me your name and tell me little brother's name.
I'm David Bradburn, and this is Wesley Campbell.
Hi, Wesley.
Hello.
Tell me what this day means to you.
I think that it's a very historical day, and I think that it's really sending a message out to a lot of African American youth. Because I know as I was growing up, there was a lot of my friends that wanted to become a president, and to see it actually is a possibility is really life-changing for me.
Wonderful, wonderful. David, tell me, how did you all end up here tonight?
Well,
Why?
we've been matched with the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Atlanta for 6 years, and he helped me from the beginning. We canvassed before the primaries. We were off Bankhead Highway today canvassing to make sure people were voting. So he wanted the president to be the president who's going to be the president, and that's Barack Obama.
So he pulled you out to help him.
Well, exactly. We all,
That's
this is our youth of tomorrow, and a lot of them are very concerned about what's going on.
What do you think this election means to America?
I think this election means that America is finally changing and getting stuck out of these molds that we've been in for years of, only one type of candidate can lead the country or be high up in government. I mean, Hillary Clinton broke barriers for women, and Barack Obama has broken so many barriers as well. So I think that Americans are finally going to see that things are changing, and that, if you really work hard and push forward and have faith, that you can make a difference and you can make changes.
Today on the Oprah Show, they were asking the studio audience, what did they vote for? Not who did they vote for, but what did they vote for? What did you vote for?
I vote for one day when I decide to have kids, they'll be able to soar. Because right now, Barack Obama is running. And once he gets to that position, when I decide, like I said, to have kids, there will be no barriers, and they'll be able to do whatever comes to mind. Like, he broke the glass ceiling. If he wins, he will break the glass ceiling. And so basically, I vote for freedom.
And what did you vote for?
I have so many things that I voted for. Not only the policies that Barack stood for, but just history. Like, this is history in the making for our generation. We've never had this. And I just think that I really wanted to be a part of this moment. And I think that it's very important for the world to see that, things can change, and there can be a shift from the norm, but for a good reason.
Do you think white America is ready for President Obama?
I think they are. I think the majority of white America is ready. That's the reason why he's come so far in the polls. He has a lot of support, and I think that white America is also ready for a change, regardless of what a lot of people think. But it shows now in the polls that, that they're ready because he has a lot of support.
It is going to be a historical event. I am going to feel so proud to be a black woman in this country today, 2008. I am very pleased with his campaign. I think it was very thorough. I think that it was on point and on target, and I am so proud to be an African American today.